Looks like Adam actually has a distant relative all along, and BBLs are a thing in Pokemon. Future's mask-off song became an Pokemon. Raikou and Roars got busy back in Paradox Time. All of this and more coming up in this video. This is the Pokemon Presents Recap. Welcome, fabulous Wednesday to you all. Welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Pokemon content over here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any Pokemon content. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the Pokemon Presents yesterday was roughly around 35 minutes long, covering a plethora of Pokemon content such as Pokemon Worlds, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Cafe, Pokemon Masters EX, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go, as well as a Pokemon web and animated series coming soon. So if you're interested in any of that, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description for you. I'm actually covering today will be regarding the content recovering the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasure of Area 0 DLCs. So as we know from the presents yesterday, Pokemon introduced 4 new Pokemon: Dipplin, Raging Bolt, Iron Crown, and Archaludon. Let's talk about them. Alright, starting off with Dipplin. Dipplin is the evolution of Applin. Still Grass Dragon, still a small mon. It has a new ability in the game called Sweet Syrup. The ability appears for the first time in the games. When Dipplin first enters battle, the scent of its syrup spreads across the battlefield, lowering the evasiveness of opposing Pokemon. So if you have any pesky problems with landing accuracy moves like Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, this might help. This ability might be helpful for competitive. I don't think it's going to be a competitive mind, but this ability is cool nevertheless. One new move it also has is Syrup Bomb, causing an explosion of syrup. This move coats the target in syrup and causes a speed stat to lower each turn for 3 turns. What? It's kind of like the move Wrap, where you're getting binded each turn, but instead of getting binded, your speed is lowered. Whoa, can you imagine like being forced on the field to stay? Hey, speed control? Well, not only does he have speed control, he also have an ability that helps with evasiveness of the opposing Pokemon. Hey, I see you, Dipplin. Archaludon, who is the evolution of Duraludon in Area 0 Part 2. Now, obviously, still Steel Dragon, just like Duraludon. He has a new move called Electro Shot. Electro Shot is a electric type special move. Archaludon gathers vast quantities of energy, fires them off at high voltage bolts of electricity. Under rainy conditions, rain teams, listen to this, Archaludon can immediately fire off this attack without having to spend time charging it up. So it's like Solar Beam in the sun, except this is in the rain. And also, Archaludon gets a special attack boost when it charges up. But this is kind of like Charge Beam for Solar Beam. Its special attack increases when it's going to use the move. Okay, next, let's talk about Raging Bolt and Iron Crown, the paradox forms of Cobalion and Raikou, or Raikou, depending on how you pronounce it. Nothing has been updated on the site, but I love Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is a god. Comment in the comment section which one do you like more, Iron Crown, Raging Bolt. I'm a Raging Bolt fan personally, so I'm just biased. I'm a Raikou fan personally, and I'm biased with that as well. And I'm a Johto fan, so that tells you all you need to know. Iron Crown also looks really cool. I'm assuming that they'll probably get their own signature moves, just like how Suicune Walking Wake did, just like how Iron Leaves did. So Iron Crown will probably have his own move, which means, can we assume that Entei will have his own paradox? Can we assume that Terrakion will have his own paradox? Obviously, I'm assuming we have 2 out of 3 from both of the Musketeers and the legendary dogs / cats. We're most likely going to get Raikou, Entei, and Terrakion as well. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Briar, teacher at Blueberry Academy, and is in charge of the school trip you'll be embarking on. You'll visit your academy in the Paldea region in the DLC, and has extreme disposition and keen interest in the terrestrial phenomenon. I don't care what y'all say. She's evil. She's evil. She's evil. She's evil. She's going to try to get Terrapagos. She's going to try to get Booga. Bro, she's evil. I don't care. I don't care. But let me tell y'all something. Pokemon. Quality design. Let me tell y'all what. The jacket fire, okay? Well, bob cut, fire, okay? Now keep developing these keep whoever is designing characters, do what you do. All right, next we're gonna talk about Ogerpon, or my favorite way to call him, Ooga Booga Booga. Now, he's been sighted in his terrestrialized state in the hidden treasure of Area Zero, Part 1, the Teal Mask. Obviously, he's the Teal Mask. This confirms that there's going to be other terrestrialized forms in this game. I think we tried to assume that when Charizard was discovered or announced with Terra Dark for the TCG, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, Terraforms, but people couldn't realize that he was just Terra Dark. I think this solidifies that there will be Terra forms in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Who will be exclusive to have Terraforms? Will it just be certain legendaries? Will it just be certain Pokemon? We are not sure at the moment, obviously, but I think we can speculate who we would want to have terrestrialized forms. Leave in the comments, who do you want to see be with terrestrialized forms? I think the starters should have terrestrialized forms, just like how in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the starters got Gigantamax forms. The starters could have their own terrestrialized forms, and I think that would be really crazy. I think that would be really cool and unique to the game. Because also, does this mean that terrestrialized forms get different abilities? Do they get different stats? Is this Mega Evolution all over again? Who knows? But I think it's still fun to speculate. Really quickly, I wanted to talk about this not mechanic, but just, I guess, a side quest. During the time of the hidden adventure, you'll encounter Piran, a young woman who is visiting Kitakami, which is the area of the Teal Mask, in hopes of encountering and photographing a certain Pokemon. Your search for this Pokemon will take you into the Timeless Woods, a place where people of Kitakami rarely tread. So they're scared to go in the woods, man. It reminds me of Fire Red when the Hypno took that little girl in the berry forest. With her by your side, you'll be able to take snapshots of Pokemon in the area as you seek out the mysterious Pokemon together. So it's like Pokemon Snap, but in Scarlet and Violet. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is obviously the descendant of Adamant. I remember everyone was like, yo, Adamant is the descendant of Professor from X and Y. Like, no. Obviously not. Let's just no. They even have the same hair. Something that wasn't really discussed in the trailer yesterday, mass outbreaks are returning in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They show Clefairy in the mass outbreaks. Apparently the first mass outbreak event will feature Clefairy running from Thursday, September 28th to October 21st. Appears a full moon calls to Clefairy, causing them to gather en masse. When you encounter Clefairy during your adventures in Kitakami, the setting for the Teal Mask, you normally can't find Clefairy in the Paldea region. During this event, however, you may have found mass outbreaks of them there. During these special mass outbreaks, you'll more than likely encounter Clefairy with the upbeat mark. They must be in high spirits from basking in the moonlight. Make your way to Kitakami in the Paldea region and catch lots of Clefairy. So that's going to be cool. You'll be able to get them with the upbeat mark and also possibly get a shiny. I'm assuming you can get them shiny as well. Here we go. The Blueberry League, or AKA the BBL. Yeah. BBLs are in Pokemon, baby. Now in the DLC number 2, Indigo Disk, the Blueberry Academy has its own battling league called the Blueberry League, aka the BBL, where students battle each other and climb ranks based on their skills. The school's top 4 trainers are known as the BBL. I'm trying so hard to say league, but it keeps saying L. The BB League Elite Four, they're looked up by the entire student body. You receive an invitation to join the BB League from Drayden, a member of the BB League Elite Four. You'll be able to take on the Elite Four. To battle one of the Elite Four, you must pass your Elite Trial. Each trial is different. Aim to defeat the Elite Four and become the best trainer in the academy. Here are the members of the Elite Four right here. Lacey, Crispin. I wonder what typing she is. He's obviously fire. No telling what she is, keeps her cool, but he has Duraludon, so he's probably Dragon. And lastly, we're going to look at Terrapagos. I mispronounced the name, please forgive me. I do not know how to pronounce this. I don't think the name has been pronounced in the anime yet, so please don't slaughter me too bad. But it appears that these are the same Pokemon. They are the same. They're not an evolution. The baby turtle doesn't evolve into the big turtle. It's just the same, which again, going back to this terrestrialized form. Granted, he's not like changing forms per se. He's just a bigger mask. This is completely different altogether. So But when terrestrialized, it is in the bigger shell. Now, back to the previous conversation about Booga Booga Booga. If Terrapagos terrestrializes, what if it had the multi ability or multi typing ability where it can be any typing like Arceus? Like, how busted would that be? Apparently it's capable of taking on multiple distinct appearances. What does that mean? Does it mean it has multiple appearances based on the typing it's going to use in battle? Like, you know, like, what does this mean? Again, we can speculate, we can have fun. If you're into the leaks, you might know something more. I haven't been in the leaks for real, so I don't know much of anything. I'm just speculating just like you all, but I'm trying to cover this to engage conversation. So please comment in the comment section below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have today. That is the Pokemon Presents recap. Let me know if I missed something. What did you notice that wasn't talked about in this video? Leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy the video and found it useful, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment for more Pokemon content from myself. And we'll catch you guys later in the next video. Till next time, bye.